Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool seamless pattern. Here it is with some shadowing, interactive fill tool, and here it is without. I really like this version better. So we're just going to make one. Let's take let me group that. That's my outside line. Let me get this out of the way. And let's start with a square. Let's make the square 5 by 5. Size really doesn't matter. You can always change it later. So that's 5 by 5. We're going to control D and make the next one 4 by 4. Now, so this is like a half of an inch between the two. Then take a rectangle and make it a half an inch big. And we're going to make it longer. Let's unlock our ratio and make it like 6 for sure. Let's hit P, put it in the center of the page. Let's take both of our squares and hit P, put it in the center of the page. And then let's take this rectangle and rotate it 45 degrees. And then I'm going to control D and I'm going to mirror it. Then I'm going to go ahead and make all the lines black by right clicking. I'm going to take and make this shape, but I want to take the virtual segment delete key and delete any of these two lines. So we've got a solid 1 and 2 halves. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool, let's set it on gray, and let's hit that, move it over, that, move it over, that, move it over. That gives us those 4 points. And now let's take another rectangle and let's make it a little bit wider. Let's make it 0.75 wide. Make it a little bit bigger, holding down the shift key so it'll grow from, get the two-sided arrow and hold down the shift key and then hit P. It's a little bit big, so we're going to bring it in, holding down the shift key. We just want it past that edge. Matter of fact, we want it right there. Now I'm going to control D and rotate it 90 degrees, and we have that right there. Now I just kind of need to look, see what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and because these lines are really inside there, what I want to do is really nothing. Let me take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in and move it over, that in, move it over, that in, move it over, that in, move it over. Whoop, I filled in the wrong thing. Now, really we can take this away, but I'm not. I'm just going to nudge it up. And I'm going to nudge this back so it'll be in the center of the page. And really we can delete these 3 because we're going to change this one with the interactive fill tool. And I'm going to go across and I'm going to put a little darkness on the tip like it's going underneath. Maybe that's a little bit too much, so I can break it out. And because we're working the page, we can control D, alternate C, and rotate it 90 degrees. And then control D, control D. So now we can move our other box back in and we get that right there. Now, what I want to do though, I want to take away the fill and add an outline. And now I can put it right back. Now I'm going to bring that's why I didn't delete my box, because I actually want these lines. So I'm going to take away that little inside box. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's take a Smart Fill tool. Smart Fill is going to make a new box. But then I'm going to left click no fill, right click outline. And I'm going to, because we've nudged, I can nudge it down because I want those lines. And you'll see why in just a second. But I don't want those lines, this line here. So I'm going to select them both. I'm going to right click. I'm going to break them apart. Then I can take my virtual segment delete key and delete that. I've still got the line selected. I'm going to control D, alternate C, and rotate those lines 90 degrees, control D, control D. That's all we really need. Now, we're still at 5 by 5. I'm going to go and group it together. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 5 inches. I didn't group it. Control G, Control D, and then nudge it over. Now it doesn't look too good yet because we don't have the, you know what? We'd really need that box. Let's back up here. Forgot about that box. I want it where it's in the center. And I'm going to make a 4x4 box. Now I got to lock my ratio back, go 4x4 and hit P and turn that into a black line. That's what I want right there. Now I'm going to Control G to group it, and I'm going to nudge it over, and look at that. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. You don't have to hit your calculator. People that watch enough of my videos, I do that all the time. I'm going to Control G to group it so I can move it over, and I'm going to Control D to duplicate it, move it down. And what's really going to make it stand out is, let me move this out of the way. Well, I forgot a step. Let's go ahead and go Object, Group, and Ungroup. And let's get rid of all this. I forgot to fill in that black spot because that's going to really give it some definition. So I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool, set on this black now, and I'm going to fill in that. Whoop. There we go. It really adds to it. Control G to group it, plus key, and go like that. And see the lines that were sticking across are now helping us. I'm having trouble. Sometimes my plus key doesn't work. Control G to group it. Let's put it at the top. Control D to duplicate it and move it down. And see that line is joining each other. Having trouble this morning with Control D. Now we need an outline box. So we're going to select it all, go up and hold down the Shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. And we'll make that black. And there you have it. So it looks like, and you could keep going to make this as big as you wanted. It looks like that cross in the middle is behind. And you could do a little bit more and put some virtual segment or some interactive fill tool. Let's go ahead and do that, see how it looks. I don't have it selected. I had the outline selected, I think. Well, let me get rid of the outline. Sometimes the outline will overpower everything else. Let's go to Object, Group, and Ungroup it. Let's take all these away. And as long as you don't hit the entire thing. So this time we're going to put a little interactive fill tool just on this one. And this is where it'd be pretty cool to have maybe use a different color that I'm using. We want a little interactive fill tool on this one. And instead of rotating, we're just going to do them both because we can get them close enough. Put a little interactive fill tool, maybe just a little bit, so it won't be overpowering from that other one. Then we're going to do the same thing there. Because see, that white strip is like on top. Now let's group it together, Control G. It kind of interferes, so I'm not 100% happy with it. But just make it, and then hit the plus key and Control D, Control D. I always end up making them square. Select the whole thing and hold down the Shift key. And of course I draw in red, so I'm going to right click and make it a black outline. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I still kind of like this one maybe better. Because you could do interactive fill tool on the top one and have it, and if you use different colors, you could have, this be gray and these could be blue. But anyway, a pretty cool pattern. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.